Hello, everybody. I'm Simon Preston, and welcome back to Reggae Boyz Commentary. This is the platform where we come together to discuss everything in relation to Jamaican football. This is your hub for everything Jamaican football related. How's everybody doing? It's Friday, January 10, 2025. Does it feel compelling to everybody saying 2025? How do you feel saying 2025? For you, does it feel like wow, or does it feel like it's another year? So you can let me know how you feel about that. And where are you watching today's video from? Yeah, tell me where you're watching today's video from in particular as well. Is it the United States, Canada, England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, Republic of Ireland, Trinidad, Barbados, St. Lucia, St. Kitts, Panama, Belize, Mexico, El Salvador, Honduras, Germany, Netherlands, Luxembourg, France, Spain, Australia, New Zealand, Fiji, Samoa, Tonga, Tuvalu, Palau, Tuvalu. I said Tuvalu already, didn't I? Japan, South Korea. Where are you watching this video from? Yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, okay? Yeah, looking forward to hearing that. So, as you can see by the title of this video, the Reggae Boys in the FA Cup. How many Jamaicans do we have in the FA Cup? Why is this FA Cup something that I'm excited about, and why is this a competition that you should be excited about? Well, to be quite open, frank, honest, straightforward, and factual with everybody watching this video right now, the FA Cup is the oldest football competition in the world. That's right, the oldest cup football competition in the world is the FA Cup. This dates back to 1871, not 1971, but 1871. Specifically, November 11, 1871 was the start of the FA Cup campaign, where we saw Wanderers FC defeat Royal Engineers 1-0 at the Kennington Oval in London. Football has come a far way since the 1870s. It's truly come a far way because essentially what took place is that you had the North and the South, which still is today. The South, of course, is London, and teams that parade their talents in London, they're wealthy and they're from high esteemed families, and they weren't paid to play football. But northern working class communities, cities, Lancashire, Manchester, Yorkshire, Sheffield, the north of England, they were paid to play football. They needed to be paid to play football because when they weren't working, they needed an income. So football has come an extremely far way since then. We can go back to the days of Darwin and the FA Cup run that they had against the Old Etonians. Trust me, it's a fantastic story. And I would encourage everybody to watch the Netflix series The English Game. And it shows the nuances, essentially, of what it meant to play for a working class community, city, and exactly what it meant playing for a team, especially in the north of England, because you needed time off to travel on the train down to London. It's not like today where you could take a train from, or a plane rather, from Manchester to London and be there in under an hour. They had to go on the train, and this would take hours and hours and hours, and you have to acclimatize and get accustomed to traditions and so on and so forth. So, yeah, that's the FA Cup in a nutshell. But let's talk about this FA Cup in 2025, shall we? What can we discuss there? Well, we're now at the third round of the FA Cup, and certainly we have Jamaican internationals that are strutting their stuff, taking the field. We know last year we had Lamar Reynolds in non-league football, having an incredible club, incredible run in the competition as well. We know we had Adrian Mariap in the final not too long ago, not too many years ago as well. Western Morgan won the FA Cup in 2021. So we've had Jamaicans have deep runs, and in this competition, you think about Thea Robinson as well, not too long ago as well. So we've had Jamaicans go deep within the competition. So we're now at the third round of the competition, and these are what the results look like so far. Cardiff City 1-0 over Sheffield United, at Fulham defeating Watford by 4 goals to 1. Everton defeating Peterborough United by 2 goals to nil. Today, you could say the excitement continues And I'm gonna be able to bring that to your attention as we are in the third round. We know who the defending champions are, right? Yeah, the defending champions are Man United. So Wycombe Wanderers against Portsmouth. That match takes place today. And do you know who plays for Wycombe Wanderers? Yep, it is the man himself, Gareth McCleary. 37 years old, 5 goals, 2 assists in 23 matches for Wycombe this season. Wycombe are a club that plays in League One, and Gareth McCleary, what a journey it has been. He's 37 and he's still going like he's 25. Absolutely fantastic durability, you could say, that in terms of how he's had his career from his days at Oxford United, 0405 to Slough to Bromley to Nottingham Forest to Reading and Wycombe Wanderers. Interesting tidbit. Did you know that uh, Coach McLaren worked with Gareth McCleary? Yes, at Nottingham Forest they did work together, Gareth McCleary and Coach McLaren. 8 years at Reading, one of those seasons came within the Premier League. And of course, Gareth McCleary, as we know, 3 goals in 24 appearances for the Reggae Boyz itself. His goals coming up against St. Lucia, Costa Rica, and El Salvador. The latter 2 goals coming at the 2015 edition of the Gold Cup, where the Jamaicans got to the final for the first time in history. Quite a journey for Gareth McCleary, another FA Cup run to savour. This is not the first time that you could say Gareth McCleary is playing in an FA Cup run of this nature. You know, you think about his last season at Reading during the fifth round of the competition, and then you roll back the years a little bit further back, and in 2014, 2015, they got to the FA Cup semi-finals, and they were actually eliminated by Arsenal on that occasion. It was actually in extra time. You had McCleary that scored in that game as well, but a brace from Alexis Sanchez guided Arsenal to the FA Cup final in 2015. So now today you have uh, Wycombe Wanderers, and they take on Portsmouth. Now, let me tell you something about Portsmouth. It's been quite a journey for them, you have to say, because in the 2009-2010 season, they were relegated from the Premier League. They're relegated from the Championship. They're relegated from League One. So they're a League Two club. And now, today, they're a Championship club. They've built their way to a Championship club. So, yes, 15 years outside of the Premier League, but you credit going from the fourth tier to the second tier and steadily building themselves up for sure. That is Portsmouth Football Club. All right. Other matches you'll have today, you'll have Aston Villa against West Ham United. So you will have Leon Bailey and Aston Villa at home at Villa Park against West Ham United. On Saturday, you're going to have the majority of these FA Cup games, and you can see on your screen the breakdown of the teams that remain within this competition. All clubs in the Premier League, all clubs in the Championship. You have 12 League One clubs, you have 6 League Two clubs, and you have 2 clubs that are in non-league. So that's the breakdown of the clubs. The other matches that will take center stage. Birmingham City against Lincoln. Yep, that match will take center stage. We have Bristol City against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Middlesbrough against Blackburn Rovers. That is expected to be a highly contested game. Liverpool against Accrington Stanley. And for those who aren't aware, Accrington Stanley is a club that is based in Accrington, Lancashire. When you get an opportunity, do look up the advertisement, television advertisement about the milk. Accrington Stanley? Who are they? And look at Accrington Stanley today. They're a League Two club, and they've built their way up from non-league football to be one of the 92 professional clubs in all of England. For me, that's absolutely fantastic. So we continue on. Leicester City against Queen's Park Rangers. Leicester City, Bobby Reid against QPR. That's going to be a scintillating encounter. Bournemouth against West Brom. Bournemouth against Mason Holgate. Yeah, that should be a good game. Brentford against Plymouth Argyle. Ethan Pinnock. Plymouth against Plymouth Argyle. Chelsea against Morecambe. Morecambe are also a Lancashire-based club. They're called the Shrimps because Morecambe is a club based near the seaside, just like Blackpool as well. Blackpool is based on the seaside. That's why you have a train stop called Blackpool North. Yeah. Exeter against Oxford United. That's a good game. Greg Lee against Exeter, but Exeter are so far south. So it's like you're going to France, basically, because of how far south you are going. Norwich City against Brighton and Hove Albion. That's also a good game. That's a really good game. Norwich against Brighton. Norwich, a team that you know that we've seen as a yo-yo in recent times, going from Championship to the Premier League. But they know that Borja, he will be out as he's out for 6 games for spitting. So we'll see how the Canaries go today. But they have the likes of Onel Hernandez, Lewis Dobbin, Kyle Gordon, Josh Sargent, Angus Gunn, who is the son of Brian Gunn. So that is quite a story there as well to savour. Jose Cordoba, who is from Panama, Panamanian international defender Jose Cordoba Chambers. So his great grandparents are actually Jamaican. So yeah, that's just a little tidbit for you to be able to savor as well. All right. Nottingham Forest against Luton Town. Amari Bell will be heading north, but staying in the Midlands to Nottingham Forest. Reading against Burnley. Yeah, that'll be a good game as well. Sunderland against Stoke. Stoke heading up to the northeast against Sunderland. Leeds United against Harrogate Town. You could call it a Yorkshire derby, so to speak. Manchester City against Salford City, a Manchester derby. Yep, so Manchester City will face Salford City. Curtis Tilt. Yeah, Curtis Tilt. What a game that is to travel to the Etihad to face Salford. And 19 matches this season. Curtis Tilt, 33-year-old defender right now, and he's been at Salford since 2023. Prior, he was at Wigan Athletic, but now he is at Salford. And as we know, 2 caps for Jamaica, and he's in the last year of his contract at Salford City. Yep. Coventry against Sheffield Wednesday. Oh, Joel Latipoder against Dishon Bernard. So we're going to have a Jamaican advance and a Jamaican end in this competition. Latipoder against Dishon Bernard. And as you know, at Sheffield, you also have Jamal Lowe as a Jamaican international. Marvin Johnson has Jamaican heritage, as everybody is aware as well. So, yeah, so that is something that we can all be aware about. So that's good. That's good. I know many people are asking, Simon, what's the deal with Jaden Brown? Jaden Brown right now is a free agent. We know he was at Sheffield Wednesday, the left back Jaden Brown, who was at Tottenham's academy. And he was at St Mirren on loan last year. But he is a free agent. He's 25 now, and I do feel that he'll be looking for a club in this window, so we can be able to keep our eyes on that. So yeah, Leyton Orient against Derby County. Derby County going to London. Hull City against Doncaster Rovers. Yorkshire. Casey Palmer is out for a few weeks, as we know. Tamworth against Tottenham. Ooh. And on Sunday, Arsenal against Man United. Everybody knows that United are going to win the game against Arsenal because Arsenal really have struggled to score goals recently. So you saw the game against Newcastle, and basically you understand exactly why Arsenal didn't score a goal in the game. So basically, United just need to win the game. It's quite as simple as that. Just United just need to win. Simple. Crystal Palace against Stockport County. Hopefully, Bibby's son plays that game as well. Ipswich Town against Bristol Rovers. Newcastle United against Bromley. Oof, good game. Southampton against Swansea City. Millwall against Dagenham and Redbridge. Mansfield Town against Wigan Athletic. And Preston North End against Charlton Athletic. So Charlton will be leaving South London and heading up to Lancashire to face Preston North End. So that's what the third round of the FA Cup looks like. And we're aware of the Jamaicans who are in action as well. So, folks, thank you very much for tuning in. I encourage you to hit the like, share, and subscribe button to Reggae Boyz commentary. That would be greatly appreciated. And you all know as well, you can use the super chat feature, super stickers feature to show your love and support to the platform as well. And also, you can purchase a membership right here on Reggae Boyz commentary as well. So I encourage you to do that. Okay, so that would be greatly appreciated to help and support the growth of this platform. Okay, so we look forward to it. We look forward to it. We look forward to it. Okay, so yeah, just share that, and that would be greatly appreciated. You know, yeah, man, we look forward to it. Sounds good. So you know what you need to do right now: like, share, subscribe right now. I'm waiting for you. Yep, yep, yep. Waiting for you to hit that like, share, subscribe button. All right, guys. Later.